Hello and welcome. Thank you for tuning in to tonight's Family Connection workshop on the tutoring opportunities through Virginia Beach schools. I'm Rachel Thompson, a family outreach representative with the Office of Family and Community Engagement. Tonight, I'll be the facilitator of this session. It is my pleasure to welcome you this evening to learn about several tutoring programs offered through Virginia Beach Public Schools. I'd also like to remind everyone attending that we have 2 more Family Connections coming up this month. On January 20th, we'll focus on high school scheduling, and on the 27th, we will turn our attention to college and career readiness. BBCPS is proud to offer more than 17 different tutoring programs for students of all grade levels. Some of these programs, such as academic support, algebra readiness, AVID, and project graduation tutoring, are offered within the school buildings. Others are available online or outside of the school environment and provide students with a wide range of supports for both general and advanced courses. Tonight, we'll feature 3 of those tutoring programs. Let's welcome our panelists. We'll hear first from the virtual peer tutoring and beach mentorship programs. Representing this initiative are Ms. Jennifer Pisapia, teacher lead and math instructor at Princess Anne High School, and Ayush Jain, a student at Ocean Lakes High School and founder of the Beach Mentorship Program. Second, we will hear about ASAP and FEV tutoring services from Dr. Monica O. Robinson, coordinator of academic support programs K through 12 from the Department of Teaching and Learning. And last but not least, we have Ms. Maureen Haney joining us from tutor.com to discuss tutoring opportunities for our military-connected families here in Virginia Beach. Panelists, I know you're all passionate about your programs, but for this portion of the session, we'd like to ask you to limit yourselves to about 5 minutes and give a brief summary of your program. First, peer tutoring.
Thank you. My name is Jennifer Pisapia, and I am a mathematics teacher at Princess Anne High School, and I am joined by Ayush Jain from Ocean Lakes High School.
Hey everyone, my name is Ayush. I'm a senior at Ocean Lakes High School. I founded the Beach Mentorship Program last year, and this year we're working to combine with the virtual peer tutoring program.
Thank you. So the virtual peer tutoring program was born at the beginning of the COVID pandemic and was created from some of the in-person peer tutoring programs that we had at schools like Princess Anne High School and Kellam High School. And we wanted a way to take these online and still be able to service our students with their peer tutoring needs. Our purpose was to create positive, future-ready student community, engage students in their own active learning, to give a way for our tutors to have meaningful service learning, to be a positive bridge between schools and communities, and eventually to become a student-driven and led program. So why virtual peer tutoring, and why peer tutoring at all? It gives the tutees, those who are being tutored, higher rates of student response and feedback, creates opportunities for them to practice skills, offers them one-on-one assistance, raises student engagement, and encourage higher levels of thinking. For those doing the tutoring, teaching it to another student helps them gain a deeper understanding of the topic. It helps the students, the tutors, develop empathy. It increases student engagement, and it helps the students build relationships. How can students request tutoring? So our tutoring sessions are typically 30 minutes long, and they request tutoring by submitting a request form, which I will show you in a moment. Unlike some of the other peer tutoring or tutoring programs that you will hear about momentarily, our peer tutors are students and they are student volunteers. So this is done by appointment, and students must request via our request form using their school email address. They must be logged in using their school email address. So they will go to this website and fill out the request form with their name, their school, and we are open to middle and high school students, their grade level, the specific course in which they would like tutoring, and we request that they would like the skill in which they would like tutoring. For example, if they would like to be tutored in Algebra 1, they would put Algebra 1 for the course, and then possibly factoring or equations of lines for the skill. The date and the time. So we offer sessions starting at 11 on weekends and starting at 2:30 during the week, and ending, our latest session is at 7:30 p.m. The contact, we will contact them via their school email address. So when a student picks up the tutoring session, the tutor will contact them via their school email address. So if your child is not checking their email address, they won't know if their tutoring appointment has been picked up. And they submit this, and then when their appointment is picked up, their tutor will email them to let them know that their appointment has been picked up and the next steps for going to the appointment. Our appointments are conducted through Schoology and through the Schoology online platform. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Pisapia. We do have a few questions from audience members about the peer tutoring program. And so the first one is, if my child is in PALS, could they benefit from either the virtual peer tutoring or mentorship program? At what age can a child receive tutoring?
So our tutoring program is open to middle and high school students. So I believe the PALS program is for elementary school students.
Yes, so
And
just
the-
middle and high school.
Yes. And the Beach Mentorship Program is a peer tutoring program. Mentorship is in the name, but it's not a mentoring program. It is a tutoring program.
That's
So
a great
again,
clarification. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yeah, and how long does a tutoring session last? I think you already addressed this in your presentation.
Yes, a tutoring session typically lasts 30 minutes. And each time you would like a tutoring session, you do need to register again. So we don't have a system in place where you just request the same tutor and then you just set up a recurring session. Each time you would like a session, you request a new session.
Great, thank you. And the last question was, how do I register my child for tutoring? But what I'm hearing from you is that the student has to actually request tutoring themselves. Is that accurate?
That is correct. The student must be logged in with their school email and they request the session using the URL that I had just a moment ago.
Perfect. Great. Well, thank you so much, Ayush and Ms. Pisapia, for sharing information about such a great program. Now we're going to turn our attention to Dr. Robinson to hear about ASAP and FEV tutoring services.
Thank you. Good afternoon. My name is Dr. Monica O. Robinson. I'm the Academic Support Programs Coordinator, and I'm here to share with you about ASAP for tutoring, which stands for Academic Support and Acceleration Programs for Tutoring, and also to talk about FEV tutoring. And we have Cassie Pulaski here, if she could wave to the audience. She's there at the bottom. And she is our expert on everything FEV tutor. And so she will be your contact if you have any questions or when you get ready to sign your child up for FEV tutoring. And so I'm going to run through the first two tutoring programs rather quickly so that we can spend more time with FEV tutoring. And so one of the things that we talk about when we think about tutoring and how we even came up with ASAP is that we think tutoring is almost magical because our students are able to get whatever support that they need, and then we're able to kind of diagnose what they need. And so it's a twofold part that can include support, intervention, and acceleration. We've ensured that our ASAP program is aligned to the Compass to 2025 strategic framework through educational excellence, student well-being, and most importantly, student ownership for learning. And Cassie will tell you that students get to take control of their learning through FEV tutoring. We adhere to our tutoring best practices, such as student tutor ratio, 1-to-1 whenever possible, tutor consistency, where students can hopefully work with the same tutor. And then setting and access is the most important because we want to ensure that our students have access to tutoring whenever they need it. Highlights of our tutoring opportunities are academic support tutoring, FEV tutoring, and tutor ed tutoring. Academic support tutoring is the one that we've had for the longest within the division. It's available for your child for grades 3 through 12. It focuses on the core academic courses as well as advanced placement. And sometimes students are assigned academic support tutoring because of an SOL test, a benchmark, or maybe even a grade in a course. And then tutor ed is brand new this year. This is where we've decided to include extra tutors in several of our middle and high schools to work directly with math teachers. And these tutors are pushing in and pulling out and doing small group instruction, all to support your child with math instruction. And then there's FEV Tutor. FEV Tutor is one-to-one live tutoring. It involves math, English, history, and science, and advanced courses. I'm excited to report that last year we had a student use FEV Tutor a great deal to support him in advanced physics. And so we can go all the way down to third grade with FEV Tutor, as well as to the highest of advanced levels of courses. The availability, when we talk about that access for students, students can schedule sessions from 7 to 10 p.m. or on demand 24/7. And when we think about the differences between the two, maybe I'm preparing for a big test, or maybe I'm having trouble with a concept, then I can do a scheduled session. But maybe it's late at night, I'm working on a homework assignment and I can't figure out this problem. That's when I can tap into that on-demand, immediate access to a tutor. And then, since we're talking to families, there's a family and student engagement component where our FEV Cassie can work with you and support you with coming up with an individualized, personalized plan for your child. And then this is just what we talked about in terms of the on-demand versus the scheduled tutoring. And then the learning style options. If your student likes to do chat or text, they can do that with their tutor, or they can talk to them verbally and listen to the tutor. So it addresses all of our learning styles of our students. And then the family and student outreach, that is the part that I think is most important, because you as a parent can work with FEV Tutor to set up a plan for your child, to prepare not just for one test, but prepare for the SOL at the end of the year, or to prepare for college and career readiness. All of those things can be addressed with the family and student engagement. And then I have to make sure that I mention that there are bilingual services, meaning there are activities that are available for multiple languages. There's a flyer that's available, and I'll put that in the chat before I leave, that gives you more information about FEV tutoring. And then I'm going to show you very quickly what FEV Tutor in action can look like.
Virginia Beach City Public Schools has partnered with FEV Tutor to provide students with district-sponsored live one-to-one online tutoring. Students are meeting with online tutors for homework help, skill building, and to prepare for key assessments. Tutoring is available in all 4 subject areas, including math, English, science, and social studies. Students can access online tutoring through our website, fevtutor.com, or directly through their Clever portal. During tutoring sessions, tutors and students meet in an engaging virtual classroom with a variety of communication options for students of every learning style. Students have the option to request to meet with a tutor on demand, or can even schedule lessons with a preferred instructor. The quickest way to schedule a tutoring session is to send an email directly to our 24/7 support team with your preferred tutoring days, times, and subjects. You can also call 855-763-2607 and speak with an engagement specialist about a personalized tutoring plan and schedule one that works for you. But hurry, there's no time to waste. Popular time slots are filling up quickly. Contact our support team today and begin participating in FEV Tutor and create your path to achieving your academic goals.
And so, let me get back to the screen. And so I just want to make sure that you know who our academic success coach is, and that's Cassie, and she's here. And she can help you with scheduling your student for that individualized support. And then finally, we have a website, ASAP tutoring webpage, that has all of the different tutoring programs that are offered here in Virginia Beach. And you can get more information about the tutoring programs, not just ASAP, not just FEV Tutor, but all of the tutoring programs within the division can be found at the ASAP tutoring webpage. And then thank you for your time.
Thank you so much, Dr. Robinson, for such a great presentation. I learned a lot about FEV. That's amazing. And now we're going to hear from our final panelist, Ms. Maureen Haney from tutor.com.
All right. Sorry, let me share my screen here. Okay. And I don't know why my slideshow is not going here. Let's do that. Resume slideshow. Yes, that's the idea. Are you guys seeing my slideshow or are you seeing my screen? I'm sorry. That's
It doesn't look like it's in present mode yet. But we
yeah,
can
it
see the
doesn't,
slide.
doesn't it? Hang on one second. Let's try this one more time. I apologize, guys. I practiced this profusely. They can tell you. Okay,
It's
there we go.
true.
There we go. We clicked the wrong box. We are good to go. All right. So my name is Maureen Haney. I am a program manager for the tutor.com for U.S. Military Families program. So this is just a resource that is available if you are a military family or a DoD family. It's one additional resource that you can utilize. So what is it? Well, it's funded by the Department of Defense. It's also funded by Coast Guard Mutual Assistance, if we have any Coast Guard families. It's on demand, online live support with real live tutors in over 150 subjects, and it is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We have about 4,000 tutors that work for us, and all of our tutors are paid subject matter experts. They are all background checked on state and federal levels. They are all of their credentials are verified, et cetera, et cetera. And there is a, a subject matter expert tutor that can help you with your particular subject online 24 hours a day. So who is eligible to use the tutor.com military program? Well, it's Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine Corps, Coast Guard, DoD civilians, as well as Coast Guard civilians. The entire family is eligible to use that. And that's children in grades K through 12, as well as your children who are in college. And the service members and the spouses themselves can actually use it for college as well. So the entire family, if you are in the military, can utilize the service. And in terms of subjects that we offer, we have all your core subjects, math, science, English, social studies, etc. We also offer world languages, Spanish, French, German, Italian, and Arabic for our military community. We have computer literacy. We have test prep, including SAT, ACT, PSAT. If you need help with your AP exams. We have tutors that can help in over 27, I think it's 27 or 28 AP courses now. And we also have student success and parent success, which I'll talk about here in just a moment. But everything from elementary math, kindergarten, all the way through 5th or 6th grade. And then we have middle grades math. We have your algebras, your geometry, your calculus, all of that fun stuff all the way on up there. So what do you expect from tutor.com? Typically, your wait time is about 1 to 5 minutes to connect with your live tutor once you type in your question and everything and hit go. Your average session length with the tutor is usually going to run about 20 to 30 minutes. Military families, though, do have unlimited access to tutor.com. So you can go in, you can do a problem, you can work on it on your own, you can come back to get more help later if you need to. The goal of our tutors with any session is to bring the student to that academically sound conclusion or an educationally sound conclusion. It is anonymous between the tutors and the students. We don't have cameras, but you can use voice or text chat. And we are what we call curriculum agnostic. So we don't have curriculum, and they should be able to help with any method of learning that the student is working on. But you do need to bring some sort of question or some sort of work to work on with the tutors. Additionally, again, it's K-12 as well as about through a bachelor level college support. And of course, every tutor is a human being, so their styles and pacing are going to be different, but you do have the capability to favorite a tutor. So you can have a list of favorite tutors, and you can come back and request those tutors again later when they're working and available. And our tutors are not there to give the answer. Of course, they're there again to guide you to that academically sound conclusion. So how do you get to tutor.com? If you're a military family, you just go to tutor.com/military and you'll click on your branch of service and just follow the instructions, and you can create an account for every student in your house that would like to use the service. And then you log in and you'll select your topic and your subject and your grade level and whether or not you want to talk to the tutor or just use the text chat. And then you can enter a question, you can attach a file, you can attach everything from Word, PowerPoint, PDF, JPEGs, all that. You could take a picture of your homework perhaps and upload it. And that'll make sure to route you to the right subject matter expert. And then when you click Connect Now, you're going to get launched into our virtual classroom, which is fully web-based. You don't have to have any plugins or anything. You can draw back and forth on the board with the tutor, text out with the tutor, talk to the tutor. We do have tools in there that you can use as well. In addition, you can change the background depending on what it is that you're working on. So, you know, in addition to your core tutoring, we also can help, like I mentioned earlier, with test prep. If you are headed to college, we can help with college entrance essays, applications. In addition to being able to sit with a live tutor for your writing assignments, you can also drop off a paper with the tutor and get that back within 12 hours or less, and it'll be reviewed with lots of great feedback and a little rubric for the student about their paper. That's just an additional option to getting with a live English tutor. And then we also offer study skills, life skills, and parent coaching. So if you are having trouble studying, or maybe you have test anxiety or something like that, you can actually access one of our life skills or study skills tutors, and they can give you some tips and tricks and ideas on how you can be better organized or how you can overcome your test anxiety and things like that. And then we offer similar for parent coaching. So if you're a parent and you want to help your student, you know, you can get on and chat with the tutor about how you'd be able to do that. So that's tutor.com for our military students in a nutshell. If you have any questions after this, you're welcome to email us anytime at Maureen Haney at tutor.com, military support at tutor.com. And again, our website is tutor.com/military, and that's where you go to get started.
Wow, thank you so much, Ms. Haney. We do have a question about financing from our audience members this evening. Are these programs through tutor.com available free of charge? And if not, what financial help is available for those services?
So the tutor.com program is funded by the Department of Defense and Coast Guard Mutual Assistance. So it's completely free if you are in a military family, a DoD family, or a Coast Guard, you know, Coast Guard civilian family. If you are just a civilian and you want to use tutor.com, you certainly can. There are pricing packages available. It starts at about, you know, $39.99 an hour. So that would be only civilians only though, because military and DoD have access at no cost. So.
What an amazing program. Thank you so much. All right, that wraps up our questions for tonight. I would like to thank our panelists for their time, expertise, and thoughtful responses. I would also like to thank the VBCPS community for submitting these questions and taking the time to be here with us virtually this evening. As a reminder, these sessions are recorded and will be available at vbschools.com. Please mark your calendars and join us January 20th as we discuss high school scheduling, and the 27th when we turn our attention to career and college readiness. On behalf of VBCPS, thank you, be safe, and have a great evening.